Hey there, how...
Hey, Eivor! Hey, Eivor!
Nice to see you. I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains. I want to see the Alliance map. I've changed my mind. I should go.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you are a long way from Repton.
Do not make pleasant with me, Wolf-Kissed. I know what you did. Did you think you could keep it a secret forever?
I cannot say I know what you mean.
My brother, Eivor. You banished him to Helheim. Denied him a seat in Odin's hall.
You know what he did, Uber. The oaths he broke, the lies he spread.
He was my brother. And the king.
All this I know, but I do not regret what I did.
Speak no more, Eivor. Lies are all you know. I want this settled one-on-one, fist to fist. Come! Let us see how well a weasel fights.
This is your mistake to make. I will not hold back.
I will show you all the mercy you showed Eivor.
You would have done the same in my place. You did your brother justice by coming here. But you're beaten. I suggest you leave. There is no shame in it. Go, and mourn as you must.
Would you have denied me my reward, Eivor? Had it come to it?
Never.
When we meet again, Eivor, may it be as friends.
It will. Here you are. More relics for your collection.
Let me see what you have. Wonderful! This should complete my collection! Valet!
I'm off. Stretch your wings, Sunan. you see soon enough.
This is perfect, Eivor. You really are a generous one. That it?
I'll see you later.
Farewell, Eivor.
Hytham, I have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us, lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
Good to see you.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look.
A warning, my beloved. I have heard numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the Empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones, apart from putting your life in danger. It flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My Northern Star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full, when the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there, and I will take that feeling to my tomb.
The prophecies of the Nornir are as clear as daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore. It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell. The beast will break its bonds and run.
And my part. What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf. And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see? You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate. Your destiny. Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
You three spin our destinies as a thread in fabric. But threads may be unraveled by snags and catches.
Not all can be foreseen, but loose threads can be rewoven or restrung. At day's end, the tapestry will be preserved.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. A storm is brewing. Not in the clouds, but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins? Show me what lies ahead.
must devise a strategy to deal with these invaders, Thor. You cannot smash your way out of certain death.
Who gargantuan with a flaming ball of...
Yeah.
Who's balls? We are Asgardians. We don't skulk around like elves. We fight!
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Havi, break our stalemate.
What's this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Havi, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you! We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
I need only one. You, Tyr. Lord of Justice. We'll gather our forces and scatter the enemy like grains.
Yes, I will fight as a thresher through a field of wheat, Mad One.
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Draugr, trolls, or wolves?
What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
I'm with you, Havi. Let's deal out some punishment. They're pouring in from Heimdall's tower! We must clear the bridge!
Mjolnir! It is time to crush!
Warriors, with me! The rest of you guard the Great Hall. With me! I gift this battle to myself! To your Jormungandr! Blood for Asgard!
Kill the Asir!
Kill them and their illusions die. that?
You've done us no favors either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken. I am no Jotun. I was only passing through from one land to another.
Would your song be the same?
Havi. I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
What's your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
She wants your name, not your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
Do you come from Jotunheim?
I do. Or I did. That is to say, I passed through. But I am not of that place, which pleases me well, for I hated it.
Had you any dealings there?
As a builder, yes. For a time. But they took a dislike to my methods, which are, shall I say, magical in nature.
Havi, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse? Or a secret curse?
Neither, High One. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jötnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
Quite a coincidence that you came when you did, at the tail end of a brutal attack.
That I came when I did was by design. I have been among your enemies for so long, I know how they hunger for your demise. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with the last condition. I would need water from your well of Urthur.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt! I will go to the well. You must find this builder a clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
As you command. An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
Good fight. Oh, a good fight. But I wish there were more!
The sky itself shatters before your might, Thor.
Death to all Jotnar!
Asgard belongs to the Aesir!
We are proud to serve you, Havi.
Asgard will never fall!
Troll driver!
Sumarið fyrra árs.
Yes.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Mun hún verða nokkuð aflífuð og mun ég klæja alla skemmtis. Á ekki eins að fanga hana.
My thoughts are clouded. My thoughts are clouded with shadows of doom. Even this peaceful valley seems to hold hidden dangers. See you, old friend. The Well of Urd. Not even I know all your secrets. The sunstone has been moved. The light's path is shifted. These caves run deep. Nidhogg and his serpents have been busy.
Havi, Loki said you'd be here. He told me of the Builder's requests, an offer that gives me great worry.
Why was this passage blocked? Has someone been here recently?
Do you hear me, Havi? This Builder is a stranger to us. We know not what he intends.
I am the King of Asgard, Tyr. Do not question my desire to protect her.
Calm, old friend. What's needling you?
The Nornir told me I would die at Ragnarok. They described the scene of my passing.
All but a few will perish in the final battle. We know this. Yet we will die well. and live again in great and glorious tales.
I will need your strength in the coming days, to anchor me, to challenge me, to pull me back from the abyss, should I teeter.
And I will, as long as breath fills me. So I must caution you. Step with care in this place. What happens here may ripple through the fabric of the Nine Worlds.
The well is sealed. Someone labors to keep me out.
Perhaps it is meant as a warning.
I will take it as a challenge.
I recall there being more light in here.
These sunstones are meant to guide the light, but the path has been diverted. What if an invader was trying to weaken the well's defenses? Are we meant to intervene?
The integrity of this sacred place must be preserved. But whether we be a bane or a boon remains to be seen.
There are 2 targets the light must strike, but only one stream.
How do 2 farms share one source of water?
By splitting the stream.
You've done this before, Havi.
Once or twice. The light has found its mark. The stone is lit.
I doubt the Nornir will appreciate our visit. The curious are not welcome here.
We'll have come and gone before they feel our presence.
The well is open to us.
I will lead.
what you need and do it quickly. We should not linger.
It is done.
Tyr?
Careless little pup. You shouldn't be here. Where are you? There's no wolf alive I can trust.
Havi, stop!
Out of my way, Tyr! I'll suffer no wolves in Asgard, dear.
This is a sacred place. Killing here is forbidden. You know this, Havi. Has your mind fled you? You act as though possessed by the spirit of another.
The Nornir warned me. A wolf will be my doom at Ragnarok.
Will you slay every wolf in the 9 realms to sidestep this fate? Ridiculous.
Take this beast. I want it caged. I would have every wolf and dog in Asgard caged if I could.
To ease your troubled mind, I will do as you ask. We need you focused for the coming war.
Thank you, Courage Bringer, for your steady hand.
When one descends this deep, there's no going back up.
Then the only way is further down.
You entered the well, did you not? And you found what you were looking for?
I have a skin of sacred water, yes. Is the builder preparing his demonstration?
How did the well look? Peaceful? Calm? Quiet?
What are you driving at, Loki?
Driving at? I'm only curious. The well is a wondrous place. I wish I could see it for myself.
There was a wolf cub with us, trespassing on sacred ground. But Tyr took care of it.
Took care of it? Is he dead?
The wolf lives, but Tyr will cage the beast at his hole. I want no free wolves in Asgard.
Ah, yes. Good. A wise decision, Havi.
I wanted to kill it, but Tyr stayed my hand.
Tyr is pragmatic, and it serves him well. You should heed him more often.
Now tell me plainly, where is the builder?
In a meadow not far from here. Your raven may find the way.